Hello. Thank you for tuning in to Vandalay Guitar Repair. On the workbench today, part 3 of this Motley Crue, Girls, 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 Jackson Strat. This is a nice guitar. So today we're going to put strings on it and hopefully get this Floyd Rose set up. First things first, let's take this back plate off. See how everything looks under there. Okay. So everything looks good. We'll go ahead and we'll get everything set. One thing you can do, and right now this isn't set at all, but we're going to need to, when we set it up, we're definitely going to need to block this off while we're tuning it, and I'll show you a couple tricks for that. I have to admit that it takes a little bit of time to get a Floyd Rose set up correctly. They're going with the Ernie Ball. They're the skinny top, heavy bottom strings. So they're 10 to 52s, and we're going to tune this a half step down. So yeah, we should get some good tones out of this. So if you have not done this before, first things first, have to loosen this up. So we can get the string in there. Also, I backed all of these fine tuners out all the way and then screwed them back in like half a turn, maybe a full turn. So that way I'll have plenty of adjustment once we get it tuned up, and then I put the lock on it, because once we lock it, of course, it's gonna take everything out of tune. Okay, should be good. All right, so the way you have to do this with the Floyd Rose, well, I guess some people actually put the string in backwards, or the ball end is up at the top. I don't do that. I cut it off right here because you can't use the ball end on these. So cut it right above the windings, just like that. And it goes into here. And I bend it. Take my Allen key and tighten it up. I don't want to scratch this guitar. Whoops. I could get some better coordination today, I guess. I may need another cup of coffee. Man, it is cold here. I'm sick of it. My dogs are outside right now. They love it. They love the cold. Okay, so there we go. You just want to snug this up really well. Again, don't want to over torque things. And then let me show you what we do up here. Generally speaking, I want about two to three wraps around here. So I will go 2 posts beyond where this is going to stay and trim it off right about 2.5. That's where I trim it. Just right through here, and I don't do anything fancy as far as top wrap, this wrap, that wrap. I put it right through the hole, which is, hang on, here's a little tricky. I'll get it. There you go. I put it right through just about like that. I get my string winder. You just want to make sure that it winds downward. And this should give us just a few wraps. We don't need a whole lot. Let's tighten it up now. Looks like we're going to get about 3 wraps. That's fine. All right. So I'm going to put all these strings on, and then we'll set up this Floyd Rose. But I'm going to put them all on just like that. Okay. All the strings are on. Honestly, I'll probably have to loosen this Floyd some, but first things first, let me start to tune it, and we'll see where we're at here. There we go. So this is going to be a half step down. There we go. All right. All right, let me get this tuned, and then I'll be right back to you. Okay, so all the strings are on, fairly tuned, just to get some pressure on this Floyd. So if, as you can see, this Floyd is popped up, and we want it to be level. So let me get you in a better spot to see it. Basically, what we want is for this to be flush with the body. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the back plate, t-shirt over it, I'm going to put it right there. And we are going to, first off, we're going to go ahead and loosen this. We're going to loosen this claw. Loosen it till it gets even. Looks flush on the body. Assume that's soldered there. The ground wire. I mean, I see the wire. See where we're at. And we got a ways to go still. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep loosening this until it's flush. Okay, so I had to move the springs. They were binding up. That was part of the issue. I kept loosening it and tightening it. They were binding up against the side of the body. So I put them this way, like in a triangular pattern. It's going to give it a little extra tension, but seemed to be the best solution. Now, let's see if we can get enough tension on it to even it out. And I did double check that ground wire. It is connected. Look at that. We are almost there. So that fixed here. Let's see. We're almost there. Just about it. So that did fix the problem. It was just the springs were in a bind. That's why I kept loosening, tightening, and it was really noisy too. So this will be quiet. Let's see. Phone doesn't want to catch that for some reason. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to tighten it just a little bit more, and then we can go ahead and set it up. Almost. And this just takes time. You just got to do it in increments. I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not a huge fan of Floyd Rose trims. I mean, they're just not for me. With that, I do understand why people like them. Aye. I'm gonna call that just about right. Just one turn each. All right, all good. Now comes the fun stuff. Let's try to get it in tune again. I put new batteries in my tuner. Hopefully that'll take care of the little issue I was having. If not, I did bring another tuner out. I like this one though. I don't know. Oh, well, you know what? Plugging it in would help. So that could be part of the problem. There we go. Now I'm having trouble with this tuner. There we go. It's working now. All right, E flat. G sharp. All right, get this in tune and or mostly in tune, and then we'll set it up. So now I have it in tune. I'm gonna have to loosen this some, flatten it out just a little. And this is the back and forth that you have to do with a Floyd. Once I get it level now, should be able to lock it and set it up. Almost there. So close. All right, I am going to say that that is it. You know what? Half a turn more. There we go. Okay, now let's block this off. Okay, so I put the back plate covered by a t-shirt behind this. That way it won't compensate so much while I'm trying to tune it. I'm going to try to tune this one more time. All right, let me get this tuned and there you go, E flat. And we'll set it up. All right. Pretty darn close there. But what I want to do from here Well, I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of checking the neck. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and lock it down. And then we'll have to tune it with the fine tuners. So it's just a lot of tuning. But this will take it all out of tune again. The key is to get it as close to in tune as you can before you lock it down. And then hit it with the fine tuners. Let's get them snug first. Now, like anything else, you want these to be tight, but you don't want to torque them down, or you can break the strings, or you can strip these out, all kinds of stuff. So let's see how close to in tune we are. Your guess is as good as mine right now. No, we're not too far off. There we go. And we're less than a cent off so far on everything, so I like that. Means we did something right. For once. All right, let me go through and tune these. Okay. It is, it's in tune. Now, is it intonated? We're going to find out. Oh, it was in tune. Of course, it's not now. All right, we're intonated there. Good there. And I tried to, as always, I tried to set this intonation a tiny bit before, but it was hard because it wasn't all set up. So I don't think I was close, but so far, not bad. This one, little sharp, I think. Maybe not. Hang on. Oh, just a little. I'm going to come back to it, check the others. And the F is a little sharp. Just a tiny bit there. I mean, when I say a little, I mean like way less than a cent. All right, so what we'll do is we'll take our 2.5 millimeter. And we're going to loosen this and move it forward. Now, it looks like we don't have too much space on this one. Actually, I take that back. We're going to move it back. I don't know why I said forward. It's a little sharp. See if that was enough. May have to loosen everything all the way. That's us. All right. Good. Since these are such minute adjustments, I'm thinking I can get them done without having to loosen the strings. This one I'm not so sure about. All right. I think that looks like it's about where I want it. Almost. All right. I'm going to go through and just get these other couple of strings and we should be done. Okay. We're set up. We're working. Fantastic, fantastic. All right, took a little bit of time, but that's just how it works with these. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please, please tell your friends, like, subscribe, listen to Rifle every day. Rock on. Love one another.